Let's start building on the foundation of our chat.html template. In this video, I want to achieve two things. Firstly, to get the messages displaying in a more attractive, formatted way. And secondly, to put in some JavaScript that will refresh the page so that we can always see the latest messages. Let's start with formatting. The first thing I'm going to do is remove my chat messages variable here. And the logic that we're about to use may be familiar to you from our Thorin & Co. About page. And that's the curly bracket and the %sign, and then a for loop for message in chat_messages, and a %sign and a closing curly bracket. I'll add in my end for now as well so that the templating language knows where the block ends. So as we loop through the chat messages list, message will be set to an individual message dictionary. And because we're using a dictionary, we can use the dot notation to get the values out of the keys, like this. So I'm going to put some brackets, and then inside double curly brackets, I'm going to put message.timestamp. Then a space, two more curly brackets, and message.from. A space and two closing curly brackets. We'll put a colon, and then message.message. And each of the names following the dot corresponds to the name of one of the keys that's in our dictionary. Okay, let's save that and see what happens. I'm going to refresh the page, and my empty list vanishes, which is good. And we'll pass in a message from Aaron that says, "Hello world." And now we can see that that is displayed in a much more attractive way, with our timestamp, our username, and also the message. But sending a message here means that it won't appear on anyone else's page, such as Yoni's, unless I do a manual refresh. You can see when I refresh that it appears. Similarly, if I send a message from Yoni to Aaron that says, "Hi Aaron," we'll continue this conversation with myself. Then when I go back to Aaron's page, again I have to refresh in order for the message to appear. To fix this, I can add some JavaScript in our HTML file. So let's go back to our chat.html file, and I'm just going to wrap the lines here so that this displays a bit nicer. And then just inside the body tags before they close, let's add some script tags. And I'm going to create a variable, let timer equals, and then I'm going to call the built-in JavaScript setTimeout function that runs a function at a given interval. So my function is going to be location.reload, which will refresh the page. The second argument to my setTimeout function is a time value. And the time value is in milliseconds. I have it set to 5,000 milliseconds or 5 seconds. So every 5 seconds, the page will refresh, which means that every 5 seconds the latest messages will be displayed. Let's just test that and see. I'll refresh the page. And we'll send a test message and see what happens. So we'll go to Yoni's page. And I'm going to send a message from Yoni to Aaron saying, "Are you there, Aaron?" We can see that it appears straight away on Yoni's page, but now when I switch back to Aaron's, the message is there. Similarly, when I send a message back from Aaron to Yoni, it appears immediately on Aaron's page, and now it's there on Yoni's page too. So we don't need to manually refresh to make sure that our messages are there. Now there's still two more things that we need to do before we can deploy our project, and we're going to have a look at those in our next couple of videos.